Hey friends, it's Rose from rosesimonelli.com and currently on YouTube, Purple Lotus Health and Wellness. When I was growing up, my father occasionally would take me to the insurance guy's office. I got to know this older guy who was so kind, and he always had lollipops, and I liked that. And he was a really good guy. Later on, his son took over the business, and as I got older and was ready to drive, couldn't wait, just like all of you, I got to meet the son. And he looked so much like his father. It was nice. It was a good transition, but I stayed with State Farm all of my adult life, mostly because it was easy to just renew. But later in life, as things change, I did check other companies and their products. But why leave something that's so good? I don't know if any of you know this, but State Farm is the largest insurer in the United States, and there's got to be a reason for that. They have, anytime I had a claim, they take care of it right away. I've never had to wait for anything. And last year, I had a horrible accident in one of my rental properties. But like a good neighbor, my State Farm guy was there. Of course, he didn't handle it. There's other departments that do that. But if there were any glitches, I was able to call him, and he'd make sure that people got on the stick. He is there for you. And I'm talking about my current. When I first moved to Colorado, I had a woman. She was great. She retired early. They sent my file to a guy that wasn't too far away, but I went. It was really hard to meet with him. It was another very busy office. And then I guess he retired a little bit after that, and they sent me to another office. I don't know how that works, but I don't need to. I decided that one was too far away. So what do? I get on Google and I do a search, closest State Farm agent to me. I guess I'm glad I'm living close to WheatRidge because Steve Basler came up. And I was at Steve's office the other day and I convinced him to get onto camera. We know about car insurance, but they do homes, they do umbrellas. I'm not even going to try and figure out all that they do, but I know I have some insurances and investments with them too. They are multifaceted, and you should get to know because State Farm is a really great company and they're not going away. If you live in Denver, Denver Metro, and even slightly beyond, subscribe to my channel because I am going to bring you great finds, hidden treasures, great food, and I'll show you pictures of these things and either refer you or tell you maybe not. State Farm agent is definitely a 2 thumbs up. So again, come on in and meet Steve in his office. Hey friends, it's Rose from Purple Lotus Health and Wellness. I want to introduce to you today Steve Basler. This is my favorite State Farm agent, and I want to ask him to be able to tell you all the different things that are just wonderful about State Farm. I have been with State Farm since I've been 16 years old, and they insure everything. So, thank you for visiting with me today. I really appreciate it, Steve.
I can take it off.
Okay, very good. So, I know State Farm offers a lot of different products, and I just wanted you to let people know all that you can do for them.
Yeah, Rose, thanks for reaching out. And I've been with State Farm for 12 years myself as an agent and help people with their auto insurance, home insurance, life insurance, their retirement investment accounts, as well as different types of annuities and other investments as well, Rose. So we have a multitude of different things that we're able to help people with. And with that, able to give a multitude of different discounts depending on what they have with us as well.
And don't we all love a little bit of a discount? I know for myself, I have home and auto, and I have insurances with you too.
We do have different types of life insurance. We have some investments from annuity perspective with you, Rose, as well.
Oh, that's right.
And we've got all kinds of
Those
stuff. Over the years, as you've grown, we've grown with you
Right.
from that standpoint. And, this year's been a unique year for insurance, with people driving a little bit less on the roads with COVID and some of the things that we're experiencing. So State Farm has also reflected that to all of our customers with over $4 billion worth of additional givebacks and discounts and rate reductions across all of our states through this process as well.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
I just get the bill and I pay it.
I know. In June of last year, we gave everybody back 25% of their premiums during the COVID first 2 months when it first happened, and then we've taken 2 rate decreases on the cars because of the frequency of less accidents in the state of Colorado. So we have been growing very fast since then. State Farm has positioned themselves very well in the Colorado marketplace.
And how long have you been an agent?
I've been an agent. I started my first office with State Farm in October of 2009, and then we opened our second location. The first one is in WheatRidge, Colorado, and then the second one is in Westminster, Colorado, and we started that one about 5 years ago this month.
Okay, so you do have 2.
I have 2 locations.
Right.
One of the rare State Farm agents that has 2. They don't let everybody have those.
Oh, really? I didn't realize that was something that was regulated.
Yep, they most agents have 1 office, and then they allow certain segment of agents, if you've proven yourself and you've shown how well you take care of customers, you've done the things that State Farm wants to do. I think there's, out of the 19,000 agents across the country, only about 700 or so have been allowed to have a second office.
Wow. Okay, I guess it's because you can handle, you have the organization skills.
Yep, I think
part of
the
it?
team leadership, the ability to develop people, replicate yourself, because obviously when you have 15,000 customers, it's almost impossible for you to be involved in everything that happens day to day. So I think the fact that we have 12 licensed professionals who can do everything that I can do on a regular basis really allow us to take care of those customers, and State Farm appreciates being able to do that. So we are not your typical agent and 1 staff person or 2 staff people. We have a really significant following and ability to develop others.
What I really enjoy is you do checkups, and I've told you that I live with concussion, so I forget a lot of things that we've talked about, and when you're very nice and kind and understanding about all that, but I just appreciate that they do checkups too. I think it's once a year. We revisit everything, investments. I even totally forgot that I had an annuity.
Yep, you're 100% right. I think our annual reviews are probably one of our most popular things. Our clients love them as much as I think they initially are a little fearful that all we're going to do is try and sell them during those appointments. It's ultimately about finding out what's changed in their life and then making sure that we have the insurance in place to adapt to those. So a lot of those people out there have insurance, they've had it for years, it hasn't been checked up on. Maybe with homeowners prices, for example, in the state of Colorado, you're underinsured. And if you don't realize that until you have a claim, and then that's the worst time that you can realize that you were underinsured. Or maybe your assets have grown and yet you don't have the right car insurance protection if Frank Azar comes out after you if you injure or kill someone in a car accident. So we really owe it to our clients to make sure that they have the insurance. We don't want them to pay $1 more than they need to pay, but we want them to have the coverage that they need if something goes wrong.
Absolutely, and I guess coverage options, all of that has changed because here in Colorado we still have a big influx. People moving here, which probably changes the value of homes, and that's what you meant by underinsured?
Correct, yeah. For 2 reasons. Number one, there's a lot of building going on in Colorado, so building materials may cost more, especially when you go through like a catastrophe like COVID, where like things are backward. I went and tried to buy furniture the other day, and they said it would be available in May. And so you realize lumber is in short supply, all of those things. So what happens if you have a fire in one of these situations? It may cost 20 to 30% more to rebuild your house than it was initially thought. Home prices have tripled since 2012, and so if you're sitting there on the same homeowners policy, and your agent has not reviewed or reached out to review, it's not uncommon for people to become underinsured.
Wow. I didn't realize all the complexities. I'm glad we're talking today. I wanted to say too, I love all your staff. Everyone is so kind here and gracious and so helpful. They'll call and make sure that I got the mail. And sometimes it's way at the bottom of the pile and I get it a month later.
Yeah.
So I do appreciate everyone you have on staff.
Yeah, all 12 of them are great, and we do have those foolproof systems in place because, look, we all get busy, we all get tied up, we all have a million things going on, and the last thing we want to have happen is for someone's insurance that they meant to pay go unpaid.
Right.
And so we do have those follow-ups in place to make sure that someone doesn't go without the coverage they want.
That's an awesome feature. So in addition to the things that I have with you, what else do you do?
Yeah, I think, Rose, that's a great question. I think why so many of our clients really like being in our office is because we really, in addition to your basic State Farm insurance, we help people answer the 4 most difficult financial questions about their future. Such things as how much money do I need to be saving on a monthly basis to reach retirement and have the same standard of living that I have. Adjusted for inflation, if I'm not saving enough money, how much do I need to be saving? How much will my income equate to in 20 years? How much will I need to make? We help people get a really good understanding as to where they want to be when they retire, and then we go help them build a plan to get where they want to be for retirement.
It sounds to me like you're a financial advisor in a way too. I was with a financial advisor for a little while, and I watched my investment just go down and down with all the fees. Is it the same, or is it billed in differently?
It's a great question, Rose. That's one of the things that separates. We don't take a financial advisor title, so we don't have a fee structure that's typical to most financial brokers from that standpoint. And so if someone's interested in finding out more about that or having that conversation, we certainly do have a very different fee structure that does allow over time for people to win more than maybe with a typical broker.
Okay, I love that idea, don't you? That sounds fab.
Everybody loves to win.
Yeah, and it's nice if it's a win-win.
Yes.
When everybody's doing well.
Absolutely.
So thank you again, Steve. I appreciate you taking a little time today to chat with me and all our friends at Purple Lotus Health and Wellness. If you found value in this, please like and subscribe, because I will be bringing you other treasures from around Denver and Denver Metro. So again, thank you, and make it a great day, because you do have the choice.
Thank you, Rose.